extremely proud of our team, their intensity and their effort in this tournament. I thought we made a great run today. I think we went up against a very well-coached team that played really hard, and they matched us, and really I think we felt a little bit of ran out of gas with playing 3 games in 3 days. But again, George Washington is a very talented team. Coach Sippis does a phenomenal job with them, and again, I thought we made them earn it. I thought it was a 40-minute game. When we cut it to 6 and the energy was going, and all the VCU fans that were here, it was awesome. Unfortunately, I think to beat a good team like them, you got to get some of those shots to fall. And I thought we kept grinding and grinding, but unfortunately today, some of those buckets that we needed just didn't happen. But our season's not over, and we look forward to continuing playing in the postseason.
All right, we'll open up for any questions with student athletes.
Ashley, was there anything specific or new that they came out with defensively in the second half that quelled your effort after intermission?
I feel like they were defending me I feel like they were defending me a little tighter in the second half.
How so? Was it certain players, a combination of players? Did they throw different things at you?
A combination.
Daisy, talk a little bit about when you got hot there in the second half. Was there any sort of frustration mentally because you had not been able to get on track from the field? And what did it take to finally get that going? Because you gave your team a big spark trying to get that comeback complete.
I was getting my shots sent left and right. It happens. They're a big team, but my teammates still had confidence in me to keep shooting and to keep attacking. And when I attack, to dish it out because I'm drawing multiple defenders in. I think just the fact that my teammates, no matter what, they had confidence in me to keep attacking and to keep shooting and to keep doing what they wanted me to do to help them be successful today. And so them alone just having faith in me, it kept me going, to be honest.
Ashley and Daisy, I want to say congratulations on your tenure at VCU. I want to ask you a question about Coach O'Boyle and the transition that you guys made into a new system, similar and dissimilar in some ways. But how important was it to know that your coach watched 2 years of game film before she got out on the court with you? And then I saw a nice long hug. I did that my senior day. I had a nice long hug with my coach as well. And what's that feeling all about when you know the coach has invested in you as a player, but as more importantly a person?
It's honestly one of the best feelings. I can honestly say with Coach OB that she doesn't just care about you on the court, but she cares about you as a person, like probably 100 times more. So the fact that she took all that time to, really get to know the players that she was about to come coach and, play a mother figure to,
Sister.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sister figure too. It really does mean a lot.
Yeah, basically what Daisy said, it does mean a lot for her to do that for us, and I just appreciate her a lot as a coach.
Daisy, yesterday you said you hadn't reached back here. Oh. It's okay. I know it's very bright light shining in your face. You said yesterday in your 4-year tenure you hadn't made it to a semifinal, and obviously a little upsetting that it's cut short a day earlier, but finishing strong and having that comeback. When you went into the locker room, was your head held high knowing that you guys had gave it your all in this last A-10 tournament game for you?
To be honest, my head was actually down and I was crying, but it was just like tears of just looking back and how far that we've come. And like Coach said, we still have a postseason, so, I felt like my head was down for the immediate effect, but now, looking back now, I've got my composure and all, we have so much more to look forward to as well. And of course, we wanted to win today and advance to the next round of championship, but now we're on to a new path, so that's what we're looking forward to.
Daisy, you mentioned a little bit earlier GW's size and height, particularly from a player's perspective. And you have been dealing with taller opponents all year long, but from a player's perspective, what is it like to try to go in and attack the rim when you've got not only 6'6", but 6'2" there. How challenging is that for you to get anything done offensively in those circumstances?
I definitely think that we have to be smart with what we do. We have to attack strong, use a lot of ball fakes because we do know that they're trying to block our shots. So I think that's why when we drove and we were looking for the kick out because we knew that we would get them off their feet. So it's challenging, but you just have to draw defenders and then kick it out to your shooters, or if you go up strong and go up for a basket, not trying to get the foul call.
All right, any additional questions? All right, thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
We'll now open up for questioning for Coach Beth O'Boyle.
Coach, knowing what you know about the comeback your ladies had there, getting it down to 6 in the fourth quarter, how frustrating was the third, like you said, when shots just weren't falling for you?
Yeah, to advance to the championship, you can't probably have a third quarter like we did. But on the flip side, it's almost pretty amazing to think that we scored only 7 points in the third quarter, and Jonquil Jones is back in the lineup, and then again we had a chance to beat it in the fourth. And I think that's an incredible statement to our players. We talk about the fight mentality, and it's, gosh, not as, about getting hit, it's about getting back up, and they kept getting back up, and, a couple of those shots fall in the fourth quarter, and those couple of minutes, and I think, it could be a really different outcome for us. But again, I think that third quarter really was a little bit more of just, we ran out a little bit of gas, and you need a couple of those to fall.
Coach, talking about the teams with 20-plus wins this year, and you're already talking about postseason, how good is that? How does that feel, just knowing that this is a standard now for you, talking postseason, regardless of what level?
Yes, we have really high expectations at VCU. We're very well supported. We have a phenomenal brand new practice facility. I think getting to 20 wins is what we should be able to do. And that for us as a coaching staff, it was always, how quickly can we get to the top and how quickly can we get to the championship game, and we haven't accomplished that yet. But your first season and your second season were really important about building a culture, and I think we've taken big steps there. They've really bought in, and I got great assistant coaches that work really hard, and our players are a special group. So we're excited. Obviously today is very disappointing. We wanted to be playing tomorrow, here in front of everybody, and I think we're 1 or 2 shots away from that. So that's hard, but it's also, I think, when we look back, we'll be proud of it too.
Coach, to kind of to piggyback off that, with what you've built in this program, being a couple shots away in that fourth quarter rally, is that the staple that you have come to expect and you want people to expect when it comes to VCU Lady Rams basketball as you move forward, continuing on with these seniors walking down?
Yes, I do think so. I mean, when we went into halftime and, we were kind of saying, they're shooting close to 50% and we're only down 6. I was excited to be in our halftime. I thought that we would be able to come back out and some of those shots would fall. It just didn't happen for us in that one time span. And I think if we had been able to start that run a little bit quicker or a little bit sooner, it might have had we might have been playing tomorrow. But yes, we have high expectations. I think our players have really bought into how hard you have to work. It'll be a really important off season for us, and we'll continue to get better with them. And then hopefully, we're taking another step next year as well.
Any additional questions for Coach? All right, thank you.
Thank you.